Hey everyone. I hope you guys are having a great week. And I'm actually looking at all the views I'm getting on my previous video. If you haven't checked it out, is the video where I went over the speakers that I contemplated and the reason why I chose the Magical M6, which is the speaker you're looking at right now. Today is a video to show you some of the pieces, what's going on right now in my room. There's no music to be played just yet. I'm still trying to fine-tune things with the Magical M6. This is more about showing you equipment that you should be seeing on my channel in the near future. Okay, so let's go over it. This is a couple of pieces. This is the Solution 530 integrated. Okay, this is I think it is $55,000 integrated. I have been playing with it for the last 5 days. I already have a preliminary feeling about it. The reason why I bought it and I did not go for the Solution 701s and the 725s is because I figure, let me try the more affordable line, the 530, for instance, in this case, just to see what's in the Solution DNA, what's inside their DNA, what does it sound like, all right? And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm still trying to go through the motions with it, trying to comprehend the tonality of the equipment, but I really do think this is very, very beautiful. Some of you guys might say it's ugly. I think it's a very good looking piece. I like the construction, pretty nice. You got all sorts of options in here. You know, you can do all kinds of things here with this piece. It's about 125 watts per channel, 250 into 4 ohms. And I so far have been impressed, to say the least, with its tonality, drive, clarity. I'm still playing with some of the power chords that are in my room, which, as if you guys know, if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know what power chords those are. So this is one thing that you guys will be hearing, hopefully, against the Griffin Diablo 300. I hope. Fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed that I can do that shootout for you guys. Next is the PassLabs XP32, which you guys see right there. That was bought just yesterday. And I plan to clearly use this XP32 with the XA 60.8s. I am trying to figure out how that component drives the 60.8s, okay? It's got a great review on Stereophile magazine. It's said to be extremely transparent and very clear. I have only had it for maybe 20 hours so far. It's been on for 20 hours. It's already been broken in and doesn't need to be broken in anymore. And right now I'm just going to be accommodating it, trying to figure out if I use the footers, the critical mass footers, to see what they do on it, underneath it, see what kind of enhancements, if it capitalizes on what those footers do or it doesn't. Let's see. So yeah, be on the lookout for that review, my review of the XP32. As you know, I rated the XP30 the worst line stage I have ever owned. And again, I want to be clear, I say this, that is the worst line stage I've had when I compare it to the rest of the line stages that I've had, right? That doesn't mean it's like no good. That just means the XP30 is not the best I've had. It is at the bottom of the list. Okay, is that going to be the case for the XP32, or is that going to actually be a better, superior line stage? It looks identical to me. The remote looks identical as well. I hope that what's inside of it is also different. It's not the same, actually. I hope it's not identical. I hope it actually has changed internally, and I hope that it has gotten better, because I certainly felt the XP30 was not really something that special. And again, I'm just being honest with you. I don't want anybody to get, annoyed or angry. The fact that I'm saying that, I'm being real here, and I am talking from experience. I'm not going by what he said, she said. Okay, I don't do that. Okay, so those are the two components that I wanted to show you guys. Some of you guys saw this piece, the Macintosh 275. I mean, this is, honestly, guys, this is actually for sale. as of today. Okay, this is just a tube 75 watt tube amplifier. Okay, it's you know, it was, I don't know, I bought it to see if I can just hook it up to the Magicals to see what happens, but it was really just my intention to something to play with. Okay, and the last thing is I also have the Magical A5s. Yes, I bought the M6s and the A5s at once. These are brand new, never opened. I do not know if I'm going to be using them on my channel. I still do not know if I'm going to open them. I'm trying to decide that, because you guys know once you open something, it becomes the secondhand market. And in my mind, I'm thinking, do I really want to absorb some of that depreciation instead of just continue to play with the M6s? I'm thinking, what can this speaker do that the M6 doesn't already do, right? So I don't know, I might list them for sale. I'm not sure. I bought them because I know some of you guys have asked me for cheaper electronics, cheaper speakers, because I'm going for the crazy expensive electronics. And in a way, if you think about it, I'm kind of already doing that, right? I am going with the M6, and I have downgraded my electronics significantly compared to what I had, guys. I mean, you can see on the screen the before and then the after now. I mean, it's not even close, right? What I have to what I had before. The only thing that's above right now are the M6. But everything else has been, except the power cords and the cabling, of course, it's still the same. But electronics, it's really, when it comes to amplifiers and preamplifiers, I'm way below what I had in the room before. So that's the reason why I brought the A5 Magical, to figure out, is this going to be something that I want to play with, put it here and show it to you all, or do I just say, you know what, nah, I'm not going to open them, sell them brand new, and just, you know, that was just a thought at that point, right? I haven't decided that, guys. If I list them, I guess you'll see them online, or you can probably reach out to me, who knows, on my email address below. But anyway, I'm not thinking about it right now for the time being. Just wanted to show you guys what I have going on. I'm also using, before I forget, I am using the this power cord. This is an Anzus C2 right here. So this power cord is the Anzus C2. It's connected right now to the Niagara 5000. This is a very good power cord, I must say. I'm very impressed by it, guys. I'm very impressed by that Anzus C2 power cord. Extremely highly resolving, amazing bass. Surprisingly, I have incredible bass with it. And right now, I'm just going through the breaking period. I used to have a lot more cables on the floor, if you remember. Now I have a lot less. I'm trying to clean up the cables that are not being used. The reason why you see the Odin one speaker cables there is because I was just playing with them yesterday, so I haven't removed them. I'm trying to do as much as I can, tests and trials. I wanted to show you also something cool about the Magical M6. So the Magical M6, because it is a very rounded design, as you can see, you really cannot, if you look at it, right, you can't really put your hand on this thing anywhere. It will slip right. You have no grip on the speaker. So it's very hard to fine tune it. So Magical basically gives you this. This comes with the speaker. So the goal is for you to put it here, as like that. Okay. So this comes with a speaker like that, and then it brings this laser. So you put the laser here, you turn it on, that's what you see. And then with this, you're able to look at the wall behind and find out exactly where that speaker is aiming, right? That's what you're doing with this. And I thought that was a really cool thing. I had never had a speaker come with that, and I have had tremendous results with that. You know, I'm playing with those, with the toe-in of the speaker right now. But I wanted to show you guys that the M3 does not come with this, by the way. Does not come with this. In addition to that, I've had a lot of people who have messaged me about the differences between the M3 and the M6. It's quite early still, guys, to give you that opinion. Both speakers are tremendous speakers. You can't go wrong with either one. But if I am going to be honest, yes, the M6 is definitely worth twice the money. It sounds like twice as good. It has far more bass than the M3 could ever have. And it's a larger speaker. And I think a lot of you guys don't understand one thing. And I want to make it clear today. Some of you guys think that if you buy bookshelf speakers of any brand and you add a subwoofer, all of a sudden you have a speaker that is better, if not as good as the model above it. So that could not be farther from the truth. Okay, that's not the case, guys. You can't just go buy bookshelf speakers and put a subwoofer and pretend that you have now the model above it or better, and that you're now able to integrate the subs better into your room because you can use room correction and all of that. That's not the only thing you're adding. Okay, if that were the case, then I could have gotten subwoofers for my Sasha DAW and made them sound better than the Alexia 2. That just doesn't happen, guys. It's not how it works. There's more that goes into the speaker. Crossover points are different. You know, every cabling sometimes is different. You know, they do a lot more. The bracing, the internal bracing, it's a bigger cabinet. The size of the cabinet matters too, because you get a larger presentation. Okay, and also the height of the tweeter. Usually the taller the speaker, the tweeter tends to be a little bit higher. Also, if you look at the M3s have the mid-range driver right below the tweeter. Okay, so they don't look alike. As you can see on the screen, that's a picture I found online. They do not look alike, okay, in terms of the driver configuration. So I just want you all to understand that. Don't be fooled thinking that, yeah, Jay, if I just get subs with my tiny speakers, I'll be just as good as the model above it. No, you're not. It's not the case. Okay, and let me tell you, and if you find a manufacturer who does that, where you're finding that having subwoofers with their cheaper components is actually turning out to be better than the model above it, that's not a great speaker manufacturer in my opinion. At all. So I don't want you all to be fooled into it and completely lied, completely just derailing your own journey to audio nirvana, right? I don't want you all to begin to think that that's how a speaker works. It's not how a speaker works. Having owned many speakers, and you guys have seen them on my channel, it doesn't work that way, guys. Okay, and I was looking at some of the comments on my previous video. I saw that you guys really like the fact that I brought the M6 here. A lot of likes on that last video. A lot of positive comments have been left. And I am really, really excited to let you guys hear the speaker when the time is right. For right now, I want to just do a few more things here. A little more fine tuning. I already got the M pods. As you can see, the M pods are in place. Right? They're in place, and I got some sliders underneath it so I can move the speaker around. Those are marks that I have put on the floor, trying to play with the distance from the sidewalls. And then pretty soon I'll be able to give you guys a nice presentation. I'm not going to throw these speakers without setting them up properly. I want to do that with them because, yes, these are by far the most expensive speakers that I've had. Plus, you know, I don't think that it would be the right thing to do with this speaker. I did that with the Alex. If you notice, if you remember, I had them on casters, then I took them off and I put them on spikes eventually, and we were rolling hard towards the end with the Alex on spikes with the Magicos. You know, I started with these M6s only a few days with the casters, and now I'm on the actual M pod. So the results have been totally fun, just mind blowing. But I don't want to say much more other than look forward to my next video, and I hope you guys really enjoy what you're about to hear. It's coming soon, guys. Coming soon. Thank you for all the love and the support. More to come. Okay, continue to subscribe, please. It means a lot to me. Thank you and good night.